Hi everyone, we're going to sketch the graph of the polynomial given here. First of all, let's fill out some information. Our degree is where you kind of add up these factors are all to the first power. And if you add them up, we have 3 of these, so our degree equals n. Our maximum turning points is n minus 1. So it's 3 minus 1 is 2, so we can have at most 2 turning points. Our y-intercept is when x is 0. So when x is 0, we have f of 0. Plug in 0 there, you get 1. Plug in 0 here, you get negative 4. Plug in 0 in this one, you get 3. So our y-intercept is 0, negative 12. Our y-intercept. And our 0 is when our y is 0. So when this is 0, we can have negative 1 will make this 0. 4 will make it 0, and also negative 3 will make this equation 0 there. So we have 0, negative 1, 0, 4, and 0, negative 3. We're going to discuss the interval where y is negative and where y is positive after we do the graph. And the end behavior we're going to do next. And notice that our degree is 3, which is odd number, and this is positive. So let's discuss end behavior. So what we have is our degree of 3, and it's positive, so our graph is going to have the form of y equals x cubed. So that would be something like this up in here. All right, so that means when you're discussing end behavior, we're looking at where are we starting as we graph from left to right. We're going to be starting in quadrant 3, and we're going to be ending in quadrant 1. And that's what this means. So we're right here. We have an odd degree, which is positive. So this is where we are. And that means, like, as x gets larger and larger, our y always goes larger and larger. And as our x goes negative this way, gets smaller and smaller, so does our y. So that's all that means. So it mainly means we're going to start in quadrant 3 and end in quadrant 1. Okay, so here's our equation. We have y equals x plus 1 times x minus 4 times x plus 3. Now our y-intercept was negative 12. I don't really have room down here to put it. I'll just call this negative 12 here. Also, our x-intercepts, or our zeros, were at negative 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and negative 3. All right, since all of these are odd powers on the factors here, that means it's always going to cross the x-axis. So we're starting in quadrant 3. Now, we're not going to worry about how far to go up here. If you want to plug in negative 2 and get the exact value, you can. There's other ways to get that, but we're just sketching it right now. So we can cross our x-axis on all these, at all these zeros. Go down here to negative 12, which really should be a little lower than that, but we get the general idea of the shape of this. And it's going to go off here. So we started in quadrant 3, and we did end in quadrant 1. So that's the general form of the graph. And let's look and see where our y is negative, the intervals. So it's negative through right up to here. It's negative right in here. Whoops, I'm getting crookedy. It's right in here. And that's going to be from negative infinity to negative 3. And then right here from negative 1 2, 4. So that's where your f of x is negative, and our f of x or y is positive right through here, which is from negative 3 to negative 1. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.